What if the dimension of time was no different from the three dimensions of space we live in? Imagine being able to travel to the past and future, just like you move left or right, up or down. Could you change the past, and if so, would that create a time paradox? What kind of time machine would be required? This is alternate if, and here's what would happen if you could travel through time. Have you ever wished you could skip a boring meeting or have a perfect comeback in an argument from last week? Time travel seems like a wild fantasy from the movies, but we are actually traveling in time every day. Albert Einstein discovered that time is not constant. It's continuously moving forward, and we move with it. According to Einstein, time is the fourth dimension, integrated with three-dimensional space into a single four-dimensional continuum known as space-time. Think about traveling in space. Moving upwards is challenging unless we use a plane or stairs. Similarly, we might just need the right machine to travel through time. Theoretically, building a time machine is possible, but it wouldn't look like popular depictions. Instead, it might resemble a spaceship capable of traveling almost at the speed of light. Einstein's theory of relativity tells us that the faster we move through space, the slower we move through time. Suppose you were in a spaceship, traveling at 99.9% the speed of light to a potentially habitable exoplanet 40 light years away. You find primitive life forms and return to Earth, but upon your arrival, your colleagues are now very old. From your perspective, you'd only been gone for about 2 years, but for people on Earth, you'd been gone for 80. This phenomenon, known as time dilation, isn't likely with our current technology. The fastest piloted vehicle, Apollo 10, reached 11,000 meters per second, whereas time travel would require nearly 299 million meters per second. Accelerating to such speeds would generate enormous centrifugal forces that could rip you apart before reaching light speed. However, there's still hope with wormholes. Einstein predicted these theoretical tunnels could link two separate places and times, offering a shortcut to another universe and time. The problem is that wormholes are extremely tiny, 1 billion trillion kilometer across. If we could capture and enlarge a wormhole, we might create a giant tunnel above Earth leading to another planet. Theoretically, placing both ends of a wormhole in the same place but different times could allow stepping into the past. Yet, wormholes are short-lived, and traveling into the past could create paradoxes, such as convincing your grandmother not to marry, preventing your existence, and the very act of convincing her. Time is linear, moving only forward, meaning we can only travel into the future, not the past. Astronauts on the International Space Station, for instance, experience time slightly ahead of us by 13 milliseconds, proving that time travel is possible. Wormholes might eventually reveal a world where physics allows traveling to the past. Would you step into a time machine without knowing where it would take you? If you had the choice, where and when would you go?